Nathan Legare in his first pro season. What are you looking to see from him as he enters the second?
He's looked good the first couple days. Really excited about Leggy. He had a tough rookie year. I think that's pretty normal. But he looks good out there. He's moving his feet. He's playing hard, using his big body. He's obviously got a great shot, so we're looking for him to create some offense. He's going to be on the power play. But so far, so good.
How much growth has there been in Sam's game, in your opinion?
Poulin?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a different player from last year. Even last year, halfway through the year, he took some big steps. We moved him from wing to center, and I think that helped his game a lot. He's going to need to learn to play both, especially if he's going to want to play in Pitt. But he's looked good. Another big body, really good below the goal line, in front of the net. So he's looked great.
How would you describe Philip Hollander as a player? Like, I mean, he's not just like a goal scorer or just a defensive player. It seems like he's multifaceted.
His hockey IQ is great. I think that's his biggest tool is his hockey IQ. He's a great two-way player. Defensively, he's sound, but he can chip in offensively. He can penalty kill. He can be on the power play and can play right up and down the lineup. So he's also been really good for us. So.
He played a little bit pro in Finland before, or in Europe before coming over here. I mean, is there ever a difference with a guy like that, even if it's in Europe, like when he plays some pro, comes over here, compared to maybe a guy out of junior college?
Sure. Yeah, he's playing against men, older, more physical. I think that helps. But playing on the big ice, there was a little bit of a transition for him last year, and he's kind of figured that out. And like I said, his hockey IQ is off the charts. So. That's been a big help for him.
What's the plan for the goalies tomorrow? Are you able to share that? I mean, you have three guys and there's only three.
That's not my decision. I wish I could share that with you, but there's a few people ahead of me that will make that decision. Let me go ask him. I'll get back to you.
What are your impressions of Andonovski the time you've seen him?
He's been good. I've said this a couple times, but another big body. He's got. He does. He played a few games for us last year. He threw some hits. He played well defensively. I think that's going to be kind of his game starting off, is just play sound defense and then chip in offensively here and there. But he's going to play a simple game. He's going to play hard, play below the goal line, below the dots.
Is that kind of what you're looking for from Glover too? You saw him a little bit, and physicality is a big part of his game.
For sure. Again, he played a couple games with us last year as well, and he threw the body around. He's a big kid. He can skate. If he can hang on to pucks low and get to that net front, I think he's going to be really effective.
What did you learn about Philip Lindbergh last year? I mean, obviously he gets off to a great start and gets hurt, and I'm sure that was hard for him to go through that mentally. I mean, what did you learn about him by seeing how he handled that process?
Well, he's a pro. And he's really competitive. You could see that every day he was hurt and he was out, he was not real happy about it. He handled it well, definitely, but you could tell he wanted to be on the net, and he just wants to play hockey. So I think he's really excited to get this camp started, his game tomorrow. So
I know it's only been maybe 2 practices here, but any initial impressions of Jack Saint? Ivany, I forget how to pronounce that.
Yeah, I know. He's a big, good skating defenseman. He's played physical as well. He's looked really good. It's the first time I've seen him. I've heard a lot about him, but we're excited to see him in a game situation tomorrow.
What have been your impressions of working with Sheldon Brookbank and what he can bring to your staff this year?
He's been great. It's difficult just having 2 of us last year. Kind of get spread thin a little bit, but so with him coming on, and now he's going to get to work with the D. And I'll work with the forwards a little bit more, so a little bit more in our comfort zones. But having him on, he's a great guy. He fits right in with the organization, so it's good to have him.
Historically, you guys have always had good veteran guys around. Who are the guys this year that would be those guys? Guys that could have played in the NHL would come up and obviously set a good example for the younger guys.
I don't know who exactly that's going to be. It all kind of depends on how everyone plays in camp. And who makes the team here and who gets sent down and all of those things. I can't really comment on that, but last year Taylor Fadoon was our captain. He's had a lot of NHL experience, so he's been great for us. I don't know if he'll be here, if he'll be with us, or guys like that, and Xavier Ouellette. So it just kind of depends on how camp plays out.
Which one of the prospects in camp has the greatest or brightest future as a coach?
As a coach, I'd probably have to say Gruden, just because his dad's a coach in the NHL, so he's probably learned from him a little bit. He's a smart player. He has that high hockey IQ, so I think he would maybe turn into a good coach.
We'll circle back to Poulin if you don't mind.
Sure.
You mentioned some of the areas where he's improved. You look at him and you look at scoring as one of the first things you're looking for, but can he play that bottom six, be that type of player that could fit on a fourth line?
Yeah, I think he definitely has the IQ to be that defensive-minded center. He's good on face-offs, so we're going to start using him on the penalty kill a little bit and see how that goes. But for his game to progress, he's going to have to become, that a little more defensive-minded. We don't want to take away from his offense, but he's definitely got to dial that in a little bit.
Thanks.